Hi, I'm Suba and I'm creative director here at the Everyman Playhouse. I'm here in the Everyman main auditorium to tell you all about what is going to be our first season of new work, which I've been developing over the past couple of months since I arrived with the phenomenal team I'm privileged to call my colleagues. We will be kicking off with the world premiere of a brand new play this September called A Billion Times I Love You, written by Patrick Maguire and directed by Jessica Mead. Patrick and Jess are both graduates of our young company and have been through the most incredible training and development journey with this organisation. What is a wonder for me is to be here working for a theatre that places so much energy into new talent and new voices, and to be given the opportunity to showcase two of our brightest young stars. Billion Times I Love You is a queer love story. It's the story of two young women figuring out how to be in love or not in the 21st century. It's relevant, it's dynamic, it's touching, it's funny. It's going to be heartbreaking, but hopefully give you all a really stunning night out. And in partnership with Hometopia Festival, long-running friends of this organisation, we're going to be curating a whole series of events and activities around the show so people can hopefully have a really great full night here at the Everyman, celebrating queerness as we're in the run-up to Hometopia Festival this year. Straight after that, we go into Panto, which I will be directing, and it has been a joy pulling that together over the last few months. We're halfway through the casting process. I have met such phenomenal talent here in the city. You're going to see a lot of Liverpool representation on stage, amazing voices, amazing musicality. For the first time for Panto, a lot of circus as well. So I've had actors in auditions doing backflips and cartwheels and all sorts. It's going to be joyous, it's going to be full of pop songs you know and love, and I'm certainly going to have a whale of a time, and I hope you will too. Again, here at the Everyman, we go into a production of the 40th anniversary revival of Top Girls by Carol Churchill. Bit of a change of step from Panto. Top Girls, for those who don't know the play, is personally, I think one of the most important plays written. It's the 40th anniversary production we're creating here. Carol Churchill, I think, is the country's greatest living playwright, and it's such an honour for me and for us to have her permission to create a new production of a play she wrote in the 80s about what it is to be a woman, what feminism is, how you succeed in life, what it is to seek your fame and fortune, and what responsibilities you have to your family and to community and to society within that. All sounds pretty big, which it is, and quite kind of heavy, but it's also at its heart a really stunning domestic drama about two sisters who have made really different choices in their lives, and how do they connect? How do you, as they've moved across class and moved across wealth brackets and all of this stuff. What feels really resonant and important for me in creating this production next year is that I think we're really living through times now where this debate about femalehood and femaleness continues to kind of come up in our media and in these culture wars that I think we talk about a lot. And you know, for me, this building, these theatres are about creating spaces for conversations that matter, first and foremost, and creating a space for audiences to come in to see beautifully staged work with brilliant talent on that stage, but to also have the opportunity to kind of dive in and reflect and think and explore. And what Top Girls offers is the opportunity to do that. Taking things back into family friendly after that, in the summer, I'm so unbelievably chuffed that we're going to be staging the world premiere of a brand new musical version of Alice in Wonderland in partnership with Stockroom, one of the UK's leading new writing companies. It is kind of electro-pop and brilliant and contemporary, but also tells the Alice in Wonderland story that everyone knows. It's a family show. It's something to come into and hear some cracking songs once again, and witness a load of madness and mayhem on stage. That'll be at the Playhouse, and it's just part of creating a wonderful, joyful start to the summer holidays for families. And then into the autumn, the final production we're starting to talk about today is a new work we're making in partnership with 20 Stories High, one of the most important companies working here in Liverpool, and Grey Eye Theatre Company, who are the UK's leading theatre company supporting deaf and disabled audiences and artists. They are creating together what they're describing as a kind of disability rave. Much more detail to come on that, but it's our first experience here of working with a full company of disabled and neurodivergent artists, threading together choreography and beatboxing and politics and so much more in what will be, for those that know 20 Stories work, certainly a really accessible kind of blast of energy of a show. That takes us through a few of the big hits that we're making ourselves. Alongside that, of course, we're so proud that here we are able to welcome some of the best and most important and exciting touring companies to Liverpool to present phenomenal work. A lot of you know already we've got 6 coming to the Playhouse as the other half of our Christmas offer. And that is going to be stunning. A play that's, a big musical that's just won Tony Awards. It's such a source of pride for me that we get to hold those relationships and bring that work here. Also in the autumn season at the Playhouse, we've got new productions of The Importance of Being Earnest by English Touring Theatre, Noughts and Crosses with Pilot Theatre, and Othello with Frantic Assembly. All of those which are kind of brilliant classic plays or set texts or really great stories and ideas that we're really proud to share. And our other big partnership for the Playhouse in the spring is the new stage adaptation of The Beekeeper of Aleppo. Many of you will know the international best-selling, huge, massive novel. It's such an honour again to be able to bring that to the stage. It's the story of Syrian refugees arriving in the UK and the experience they have trying to create a new life. A lot of you saw earlier this summer, we welcomed Amal, the giant puppet, to Liverpool in partnership with the museums and other artistic colleagues in the city. And many of you will have seen the footage of Amal going on a tour around the docks, and we were able to take her to a school where we do ongoing work with refugee communities here. It was so phenomenal to see so much of Liverpool of all ages and backgrounds come out in support of welcoming refugees. That's part of the reason we wanted to collaborate with Nottingham Playhouse and bringing Beekeeper to the stage, and I hope it will be a really insightful opportunity for all of us to learn a bit more about those journeys and what more we can do to support people trying to make this city their home. That's probably more than enough from me for now. It's a jam-packed season. You can find out much more detail about it. Thank you for bearing with me as I've got through it. I'm sure you can see my excitement and enthusiasm, and I hope that also turns into excitement and enthusiasm for you. Thanks very much.